Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey, everybody. How we doing? How's we doing this Friday? It's Friday, and I'm ready to swing. Pick up my girls and hit the party scene tonight. Oh, it's all right. Now it's time for you to make a move to the disco. And wave your hands in the air and wave around like you just don't care. All right. First off, thank you to all of the new members. Thank you, Luxy Collective. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you, 87 Stephen. Thank you, Misty Shadows. Thank you, Professor Carl Tone. Thank you so much for all of your support.
Now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
So I appreciate all of the support. Thank you, HVAC. Said Viv should be a cautionary tale for Gen Z women, especially Black women. This is how it ends. Within about 5 to 7 years, Viv is going to crash out bad. And thank you, Malika. Said peace and love to you, good sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody and your support. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, Pharaoh? Said Fox is like Medea's stunt double or WWE not Yokozuna. Not Yokozuna. Okay. All right. So Vivica. Why you wait so long for Vivica? Viv, Auntie Viv. Why you wait so long? Why you do that? You know, back in the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s, Vivica, you was fine, Vivica. Vivica was so pretty. And you could tell she didn't have a ton of makeup on all the time. She was just pretty like that. Pretty. At one time, considered a very good actress. You know, she wasn't in Tubi movies like she is now. She wasn't on the Tubi movies. You could not have gotten the Kill Bill Vivica Fox on a Tubi movie back when Kill Bill came out. Because I didn't think she could pull off action until I saw Kill Bill. I was like, oh, Vivica could pull off an action role. Oh, okay. I thought her career would go in that direction, kind of. Vivica's last shot at a man that took her seriously was 50, Mr. Curtis Jackson. And we're going to get into why he was the best man out of her mouth. She admits that 50 was the best man that she basically had ever had. And she fumbled him badly. She fumbled 50 real bad. Trying to be a boss. Trying to be a boss chick over a dude that's not how he was made up at all. She completely misread who Curtis Jackson really was. She was too caught up in her own press clippings about being Vivica to accurately assess who 50 really was as a man. And because she did not assess him properly, and did not act accordingly with him, she fumbled him. Never to revisit him or any man like him since then. Who she thought she was going to play off as just another rapper became actually a mogul. She misunderstood his business acumen, what he was learning in the industry. His debut album was Get Rich or Die Trying. He meant that, obviously. Now here you are at 60 years old, Vivica. And I hope somebody sent her this because I'm going to talk directly to Miss Fox. Unfortunately, Miss Fox, you are the cautionary tale. You are the cautionary tale for every woman that thinks that success in her career, even being very pretty, qualifies her for the type of man that she want to qualify for. Just because you have spent decades now, Miss Fox, in the presence of powerful men, successful men of all walks, black men, white men, all kinds of different men. The men that were in front of the camera and the men behind it. And I'm pretty sure, Vivica, that you turned down many of those men, especially in your prime, that was chomping at the bit to be with you. And that would have given you the world on a golden platter had you simply asked for it. Because when women are pretty like that, like you used to be, and they are in those circles and they're young, men flock to them women because they're trying to get with them. Because, they want to be with a woman like that, beautiful and in her prime. But it's a reason why you wasn't able to lock none of them men down after all this time. Because you can't tell me that every man that has ever approached you that told you he wanted to take you seriously was not worthy of you. All of them were scrubs, or all of them had something that truly disqualified them from being in your life as a man. And we know that you have not learned your lesson, Miss Fox, because you are still somewhere talking like this at 60.
A partner, I want someone that's going to be fun. Yeah. That's not intimidated by who and what I am. Yeah. That likes to travel. Yeah. Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah. Are you for or against having a hot girl summer, meaning dating around?
No attachments, just doing you.
No attachments? Wowzers, that sounds fun. But nobody else doing it. So the director was like, let's get this started.
Dating?
Yeah.
I'm wanting to date. Yeah. It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app. I just get
You're just not.
I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
You're for a hot girl summer.
I'm for a hot girl summer.
Girl, you're going to be hitting 60 in the summer. Me too. It's going to be hot.
Baby, listen, baby.
You heard what she said. At 60, this is the problem. She has the exact same mentality that a woman less than half her age would have. She talking like these 18, 19-year-old teeny boppers. that don't know nothing about relationships. They just know stuff they seen on social media and sprinkle, and that's what they know. So they repeat things. I expect that from a 18, 19, even a 20, 21-year-old woman. I want a man that's gonna take me shopping, Vivica, shopping, beloved. Now, let me just talk to you, mature woman to mature woman. I'm about 15 years your junior. So you would qualify as auntie to me. Let me give you a little something, Auntie Fox. At your age, at our big age, we cannot be worried about a man letting us go shopping. That's some teenage stuff. You know, it was a big deal in high school for your boyfriend to take you to the mall. What is we, 17? You done did enough shopping in your lifetime. You done had money. I'm certain that you got a closet full of designer clothes. I'm certain that your walk-in wardrobe got plenty purses and dresses and shoes and sunglasses and accessories and things of that nature with plenty labels on them. You done been shopping before. That ain't no big thing. That shouldn't be no big thing to you. At this big age, we cannot still be talking about men being intimidated by who and what. You are a 60-year-old woman. That is what you are, who is single and has not been in a meaningful relationship to our knowledge in a very, very long time, if ever. We too big. We at too big of an age, Auntie Fox. We at too big of an age to talk like the teeny boppers is talking. We too big. We grown women. We grown women. And your conversation and your thinking about what matters in a relationship has not evolved past shopping and he can't be intimidated because I'm Vivica Fox. Girl, if you don't get out of here with that foolishness, when you out here old enough to be some of these women's mamas and grandmamas, and younger women is looking at you and stuff like that, listening to the stuff that you're saying, you done got all this Botox on your face trying to keep up with the Joneses on how you look when you should have just left your face alone. Wasn't nothing wrong with your face. Nothing was wrong with your face. If you just, all you had to do, keep your health up. Get in the gym, lift you some weights and stuff like that. Black ain't supposed to be cracking no how. You wouldn't have been sagging in your face. Face would have been just fine. You should have linked up with Angela Bassett and asked her what she do for her health and stuff like that. Because she about around your age, she ain't sagging. I hate to say it, you just sitting up there swole up like you having a permanent allergic reaction to something. Like somebody need to be on standby with an EpiPen at any moment. Talking about you want some man to take you shopping, and then when the other woman mentioned hot girl summer, girl, you too old for hot girl summer. Hot girl summer is for girls, and I don't even recommend girls do it. It is not. We too big. We too big. Are you 60 years old? You done went through menopause, Vivica. Now don't play with me now. You done went through a menopause, baby. Or you're going through it. You're too old now, Vivica, with that. Worried about a man. These are superficial things. This is why. Let me rap to you for a minute. The women want to know, why is it a whole section of social media that talk about women, and sometimes specifically Black women, about their behavior, and why you gotta talk about us like that? Because she is a perfect example of the mindset that undergirds each generation of Black woman. Vivica is a boomer. Vivica is a boomer. You was with let me circle back around to this Botox situation, because let me circle back around to this Botox situation. I want y'all, and this is gonna come off as a roast, and maybe to a certain degree it is. I don't know, but look at her face. I want y'all to look at Vivica's face. Half of that is the Botox, and the other half of that is the diet. And it's no excuse to have a couple of dollars in your pocket, be a pretty Black woman, and mess yourself up like that. There is no reason for that. When you take a look at the Angela Bassett's of the world, when you take a look at the Queen Afua, because she's in her 70s. I just looked at a video, a little short of Thelma from Good Times. Look pretty much the same. She's 70. And she was doing like a little dance with her grown daughter. Daughter was pretty too. Ain't no excuse for that. But the reason I'm getting on the Botox is because this is just yet a symptom of a woman with no covering. A woman who has been on her own for a very long time, making her own decisions without the leadership, the foresight, and the covering of a man. This is why women need men. Vivica been needed a man. Maybe not for money, although she's still talking about something shopping on some man's dime. But you be needing the covering of a man to tell you, don't you go in there and get now another shot in your face. Why did you go get a shot in your face? Stop that. You need a covering of a man. You need a covering of a man to say, come on, we headed to the gym because you're getting a little big, and this might be why you're not getting the roles that you need to get. You kind of complaining about the roles that they're giving you, but I know you're getting older, but you need to do a little bit of a slim down. So come on, or I'll get you a personal trainer, or come. Aimless women Women be aimless without the leadership of husbands. Just a rudderless ship in the midst of the ocean. To be tossed and turned by every wave. To put them, she ain't got no set course. She's just a ship. Just a ship in the night. That's what women are when they don't have proper leadership and when they don't have proper covering and things of that nature. You just be a ship in the night. The waves can toss you here and there. Let's talk about 50 Cent. Let's talk about 50 Cent and Vivica. Now, I believe that 50 was taking her seriously. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he did at one point say that he had a crush on Vivica, before he made it. And so that was his golden opportunity to be with her. But then I do remember him talking about it a long time ago. And I remember him saying that he was disappointed in Vivica because she was older than him. And he thought she had the most sense than them young ones. Because the young one was crazy. Right? And he said she was already had success. So she wouldn't have been just on me for money. Right? I thought she had a little bit of sense. And I really was going to try with her. She was a little bit older woman. And I thought the maturity of this woman, she know how to be a woman. I'm going to really take her seriously. What is the age difference between 50 and Vivica? Because Vivica is 60. How old is 50? 50 is almost 50. He's 48. So that's a good, what, 11, 12 years of difference in age? That's a good difference in age. And it's not always so typical for a woman to be so much older than her man and for him to be actually interested in her. But there were several things that 50 Cent thought about Vivica potentially that would be a good match. Not only is she pretty, especially at that time, but she was still kind of in her prime. But she been in the industry, so she got some networking, she got some connections, things of that nature. She may be able to help him navigate a little bit. Somebody that's got his back, you understand? Help him navigate a little bit because he was up and coming. He had already made a splash, but he had further to go. And as you can see, he branched off into, television and movies, right? Because Power is a big show. I ain't never watched Power, but it done went on 3-4 seasons or something like that. A very popular show. People are really into Power. He executive produces, different TV shows and things of that nature. So his business acumen is out of this world. She got in that relationship bossing up on him. And he didn't appreciate that. Listen, let me tell you something about an alpha male, which I do believe 50 might actually be. Not just somebody that looked up on money or just kind of got, just. It doesn't matter if you get with an alpha male and at that time you're at a higher status than him in terms of professional money, that doesn't matter. Because an alpha male gonna surpass you. He's going to overtake you. And whether or not at the time he has the money or even the status that you don't think is equal to yours, he has the leadership. He has the system, order, and structure. He has the ability to build the structure, the ability to, provide the problem solving and provide the infrastructure of a relationship that you can follow. He actually has that, whether he got the money in his pocket or not right now, because that's coming. And he wasn't broke when they met each other, by the way. But compared to her, he was a newbie in the industry. She didn't know how to be a lioness in that situation. She did not know how to give him the necessary information and insight that he would need to truly navigate, and they could have navigated it together. Because you can't tell me that if she hadn't have been a 50s wife, that she wouldn't have been in power. Huh? You can't tell me she wouldn't have been one of the stars in power. He'd have kept her slim and trim because he don't want no bloated female on his arm. Because after her, he was dealing with all these fine females, Cuban links and all that kind of stuff. He didn't want no, He'd have kept that in order. You gonna stay fine with me, baby. And she'd have wanted to. She would have wanted to. Because competition's stiff. And she don't want to lose it. Already you're older. So she got work to do. We're going to hit a commercial break. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Somebody put my link in the chat. Y'all know what link I'm talking about. We'll be right back. So after these messages, we'll be right back. Because I need everybody to hit the link at the top of the chat for ashkicking.com. You want to get the best body butter and personal care products on the market. You want to get them right away. Because summer is upon us and we know that we have got the toes out, we got the elbows out, we got the shoulders out. Okay, and we need that skin to be smooth and smelling good and extra moisturized. So you definitely want to get the body butter, because one of the favorite things I like, and I say it all the time, is how quickly it absorbs into the skin. It's not so thick that it sits on the skin all day. It really does absorb in very quickly so that the skin is actually moisturized and not just with this heap of butter just sitting on top of it. So that's why I really, it's a high quality product. I really love it personally. I know there are people in the chat who swear by it. And if this is going to be your first order, I need you guys to take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. All right. I don't know how many likes I need, but I owe you guys a bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button. Let me get to the super chats as well. Hey, Dilly, how you doing? Say good evening. Thank you, Randy. Let me take care of the members first. Thank you, Randy, for your membership. Thank you, Timothy Lee, for your membership. Thank you so much. Ezekiel for gifting another membership. Thank you so much.
But now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
That clip is just so funny to me. I'm not even gonna. That clip is like hilarious to me. But so now let me get to the super chats. Thank you so much. Jeffrey said contact lenses. You're looking good. Actually, I don't have anything on. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because I can't make this a habit or else my eyes will start hurting. But thank you, Welt B says sis these hyenas stubbornness and defiance knows no bound. It really does not. Thank you, JoJo says she still 150. She definitely still 150. She can't. Anytime you can get a hyena to admit that she still want a man that's and a spin the block to a man that don't want to have nothing to do with her. Oh, baby. Thank you, HVAC said her big age Vivica Botox needs to lose the weight. What 747 will fly through that Grand Canyon? I got time today. You sure do. Thank you again. Welt B said, sis, you sick. She do like she has been stung by a bee. Okay, anaphylactic shock. Baby. Is you done ate too many peanuts or something? Thank you to Rizzo. Said our day is coming, twin. And Kevin Samuel is somewhere in the universe carrying red Pennywise balloons for trivial foe. Smiling at karma. Trick Vivica Fox. You silly. Thank you so much to Rizzo. Thank you again, HVAC. So my mama's 54. Look like she did 95. Natural herbs. She back in the gym after 33 years. She's always been in shape. Viv ain't no excuse. It really is not. Thank you so much for your gracious contribution. Common man say, here you go, you're nailing it again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, sweetheart. Thank you once again. Thank you, Liquid J, with the 10 pounds. I always love watching your content, Crimson Cube, with the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bakish, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ms. Lawrence. I'm late, but sending love to you and Unc. I got what you were saying. She said, sorry, I was texting with my glasses off, late to the party, but sending love to you and Unc. Yeah, I figured you know that autocorrect will have you out here bad. But thank you, Ms. Lauren. Thank you again, HVAC. Said 50 is a Sigma male with alpha qualities like me. We don't care about her money. I got my own, but eventually we surpass these types of women for a lioness. Thank you, Ezekiel says, just showing love. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your contributions. Thank you, Datorian. And thank you, Aquamini. Said, hey, Mrs. Crimson, class of 98. Remember, Case album, Open Letter Song, Love of Life. Vivica had her man and her hubris let her fumble him. Power is still going on 9 years and 4 shows later. Thank you so much. And that's exactly what we're talking about, because this is why it's a cautionary tale for the young women. Do not make Vivica's mistake, because Vivica has everything that these feminists tell you make women happy. She had the looks. So this was not an ugly woman toiling through life because she was ugly. Nope. Had the looks, had a career. Okay. At one moment, making all kind of bank. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you, baby. Unc said, put them glasses on. My eyes do feel better. But she had the career, had the money, had some fame and popularity, had a platform, had, she was not struggling financially. She had her independence. She had her mobility. So this was not a woman stuck in the rut of life with no way out. Vivica had everything. Every last one of them boxes was checked on what single feminist women say that they need to make them absolutely happy, without the stress of a man cheating, without the stress of a man at all in their life. They deal with men when they want to, how they want to, and they don't need to be married. They certainly don't need to be, having no man in charge of nothing or anything like that. They can have sex with him with no strings attached, and that should have been good enough. All of these women say that makes you happy, that you do not need men to help with your contentment and happiness and help you to fulfill your purpose, because you are not called upon to be a wife and a mother. Right? That's not the purpose of women. They say that's not women's purpose. That her purpose is more than to be with a man. That her purpose is more than to have children. But lo and behold, every single time we see these women who achieve all of that, who have all of that, who check every one of the boxes. Vivica checked the box. Tracy Ellis Ross checked the box. Ebony K. Williams checks the box. All of these females check these boxes. They all do. All of them. But what do they want? At the end of the day, when the day got to end, at the end of the day got to end. And when the day end and the sun go down, they want a what? Put it in the chat. What do they want? What they want? What do they crave and desire so badly that money cannot buy? She cannot buy one at the Gucci store. She cannot buy one at the Louis store. She cannot buy one at the Prada store. They ain't over there. Want a man. Want a man. Not just any man. They want high value men. They want men with money. They want men with status. They want men with clout. They want fine men. They want men that's gonna sex them good and all that.
All right, baby, I'm leaving.
All right, so I like a sweetheart.
They want real men.
They want real men like this
They
one
want
right
real
now.
men. Tune into her not others, her other show. No.
We gonna do Uncle and Auntie on membership.
That's right. I'm gonna be there. That membership content. Y'all get ready.
Unc said, "Get ready." They said, "Oh, they see the thug in you. They see you got some thug in them."
I'm New York.
Hey,
I'm New York.
hey.
Definitely, I'm New York. Okay. I got that.
Mm-hmm. He's quintessentially New York. Trust and believe that. But they want all these different kind of men. They want the man that's going to... you heard what she said. She talking like a teenager. She won't want to take her to the mall and then knock the sonic rings out of her. And then just let her do whatever. That's what she want at 60. So the money, the movies, the fame, the platform, the name, the looks, none of that is enough now. None of that is enough now. None of it. All of it, nothing. Pales in comparison to the man that she wants, that she do not have. And I'm sorry to say, Miss Fox, you may not get this man. Because here's why I say, Miss Fox, Auntie Fox, that you may not do it. Because if you couldn't pull these men in your prime while you were surrounded by them, It's not about to happen. It's not about to happen. You and Lisa Ray and Ebony K and all these women that achieved so much success in your chosen professions, your net worth is in the millions. These men, they don't want you. They don't want you. The man you want don't want you because you fumbled him. His name was Curtis Jackson. And I know that eats you up every night, but we're going to eat you again, Miss Vivica, because apparently you have not learned why today you lost him then, all them years ago. You don't know why you lost him. You lost him because you was trying to boss up on that man, because even now you don't know how to be a lioness. You did not know how to serve, how to bring to bear your expertise, your professionalism, your network, your knowledge of the industry. You didn't know how to bring that to him without trying to sun him with it. You didn't know how to do that. You did not know how to put him up on game without trying to sun him at the same time. You know how to do it. You was putting him up on game. You was giving him the game, but you was doing it in a way that an alpha male would never accept. Because you can't check him with it. You can't check him with it. You needed to bring that soft, and you couldn't do it because you was boss B Vivica Fox. So you couldn't do that. You could not submit under him. You needed to submit under him. It didn't matter that at that time you was arguably the bigger star or the more recognizable person or whatever, or that you had at minimum been in the industry longer than him and had seniority. That didn't matter. You failed to understand that your status as a professional did not matter in your personal relationship with a man that was capable of leading you. It don't matter. That's what lions mean. That's what alpha males mean when they say your education and your money and stuff like that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that he can't utilize it for the furthering of you guys as a couple. That's not what he's talking about. When he say it don't matter to him, it doesn't. He's saying it doesn't give you authority over him. That's what he's saying. That's a better way to say that. Instead of saying we don't care about your money and education, what the men are really conveying is that is not authority to me. Just because you have that does not affect my authority and my leadership. Has no bearing. I'm still capable as a leader of leading you, even though you have more resources. Your resources belong to me, is what is, and you need to bring that to the proverbial table. But you need to bring it humble and say, this what I have is meant to serve the greater good of us as a couple. Not here. I'm putting you up on game because I'm me. No. That's what the sisterhood is mad at Simone Biles for. Because she won't do it. The sisterhood is mad at Simone Biles. I just can't help but to understand that Simone is a lioness. Because she's using what she has as service in her marriage. She won't try to son her husband because I'm me. And you couldn't stop being Vivica, even behind closed doors. Hard-headed, difficult for no reason, haughty, and don't want to listen. Because Curtis couldn't tell you nothing because not only was he a junior to you in the industry, he was a junior to you in age, and you thought that that meant something, and it didn't. And he let you know that it did not. Bye. Go away. Just go away. Just go away. And he never spent the block. Never spent the block. And we know he didn't spend the block because just a couple of years ago, you was talking about how you would spend the block if he let you. Which I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 50 is highly intelligent. He the type of dude that if, God forbid, he lost his money now, in 5 years, he'd have it again. That's the kind of guy he is. I know you miss it because I can see what type of dude he is. He'll have his faults and flaws. Everybody have their faults and flaws. But as a lioness, I can see what kind of dude 50 is. 50 is one of them men that got real good leadership. He just got leadership qualities. And you be wanting it. You be wanting him to do it. But his leadership is stringent. His problem solving is stringent. He'll tell you how to solve a problem in a way that you don't understand why that would work. And so therefore you don't want to use it because you don't understand how this method could solve this problem, but he done already thought about it. And he's not the type of person that's going to keep on telling you that same problem solving. My husband is like that. Unc is like that. His problem solving is almost unorthodox. And you would question it if you were stupid. If you were an idiot, you'd question it. You would figure behind him all the time. But he the type of person that he'll give you the problem solver once, so he might do it twice, but you're not going to keep on figuring behind him. Because he's not going to accept that. Because he the type that'll let, okay, well, you do it then. Since you know so much, don't ask me. You do it. And then he'll sit back and just watch it fall and then just look at you. That's what type of leader Unc is. He'll give you the problem solve and he'll do it once. He might do it twice. If you want to be hard-headed and you want to be stupid, he'll let you do it. Oh, okay. You know everything. No, don't ask me no more. Don't ask that question no more. Because I'm not going to answer it no more. He give you the problem solving and it's up to you. But Unc the type of guy, he gonna get real tired of that real quick. You're not gonna keep on figuring behind him all the time. I learned that about him, that his problem solving is unorthodox sometimes. Doesn't seem like, why would this set of actions resolve this problem? They don't even seem related. Just do it. Just do it. Just trust the process. And that is what hyenas don't like to do. Unc is my husband. That's what hyenas don't like to do. They don't like to trust the process because they don't trust the leadership of the man that they with. She thought that she wasn't able to trust Curtis's leadership because he was younger than her. But when you are alpha male, you are alpha male. When you're alpha male, you're alpha. It don't matter your age. It don't matter if you're younger than the lioness that you leading. A younger lion can lead an older lioness. It's the hyenas that can't be led. And unfortunately, Miss Vivica is a hyena that could not be led. And 50 peeped that before you got too far into the relationship. You can't be led. because every time I tell you something, you buck against it. You need you figuring behind me. You doing stuff how you want to do it. And not only that, you're trying to son me. You trying to tell me what's what. You can't tell me what's what. You can't tell me what's what. I don't care nothing about you being Vivica Fox. Like, I like you, you fine, and I like, you know what I'm saying, being with you and all that kind of stuff. And, but you getting on my nerve. Don't please stop thinking that you are not replaceable, because you are. With the type of man I am, you easily replaceable, beloved. It's a whole gang of you. It's a whole gang of you. Finer than you, younger than you. And so now here you are. Y'all young women better learn. The young ones better learn from the old ones. Stop listening to the rhetoric that they say and look at their life. Look how their life going. They study talking about how, holding on to them feminist tropes and wishing they had a man all at the same time. When the lights go off, they be wishing a man be there. All that money, all her being able to jump into the Benz or whatever she drive, being invited to upscale parties and, exclusive this and exclusive that. It don't mean nothing because she ain't got no man. And they sit there and talk that feminist, oh, you don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? And you can be perfectly happy single, but they ain't perfectly happy single. Y'all better watch it. They not happy single. They tell you that you, as a young woman, need to follow in their footsteps for success. But success how? She failed at being a woman. She even lamented pursuing her career in such a way that she didn't stop to have children. And then this is when you get, not saying that Vivica said this, but this is where you get people like Ebony K, people like Tracy Ellis Ross saying that they'll be single moms. Like they'll just go and get the IVF and stuff like that, to become mothers. They don't know how to subject themselves under the leadership of a man. An alpha is an alpha. You know who I want to bring up for that? Candy and her husband. What's his name again? What's Candy's husband's name? I forgot his name. Todd. Thank you. Todd never had the money Candy had. They tried to shame him. I seen a clip of one of them reunion shows, and one of them tried to clown Todd and say, oh, Candy got more money than you. He said Candy got more money than everybody in this room. Okay. Candy did not allow her status as Candy Burris and her money to stop her from realizing that Todd was the kind of man that she wanted and needed in her life. Because you know what Candy figured out? Which man gonna have the money I got that I want? So don't be paying attention to all that stupid stuff, all them stupid criterias. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of their marriage. It seemed relatively stable from the outside looking in. I don't follow them. But Candy has all types of endeavors and stuff like that, and Todd helps her with them. I'm pretty sure that she follows his lead and like gets his leadership on stuff, even though she know how to do it. Candy been in the industry and in business and entrepreneur and start her own stuff for many, many years now. She's still getting paid checks on songs she wrote and stuff like that. So Candy gonna pretty much always have money. But she didn't let that stop her from getting married to a man that don't have half of what she have when we talk about finances. But I ain't never aside from her letting Mama Joyce talk crazy for a while, she let Mama Joyce talk crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. But I have not witnessed, at least with my own eyes, Candy get too out of pocket with Todd. Another one, like you said, D said Tabitha Brown and her husband. Yeah, her husband don't got that money. She retired him. But she follows his leadership. She didn't let that stop. She didn't let that make her think that she was better now than her husband. No, he's still the leader. He's still the leader. The money does not switch the authority. That's not how that works. That has never been how that works. And the sisterhood tried to come for her. Remember Wendy Williams tried to come for her? This is why I don't feel sorry for Wendy. Everybody want to feel sorry for Wendy because she going through it. But Wendy made a profession out of backbiting people. So I don't really have too much sympathy for that. But Tabitha is quick to tell you it was her husband's leadership that even got her to the point where she making the money like that. It was his guidance. It was his system, order, and structure that did that. She don't even really take complete credit for that. And Wendy Williams tried to come for her for that, and she politely read her and closed the book like a lioness should. I love to see a lioness work. We do some mean work. We do some mean work on a hyena, baby. A lioness living in her glory, we do some mean work to a hyena, baby. Bit Wendy head clean off and went on about her business and ain't said nothing else. And Wendy shut her mouth. Do not follow in the footsteps of the Vivicas of the world. Don't do that. Young ladies, don't do it. You better watch their life and how it's really being lived and not what they say, trying to tell you that it's all right for you not to want to be married or not have no kids, and y'all in your 20s and your 30s headed on into your 40s and you still ain't got no man. And you don't need now. And then they sitting up there talking about, it's just the rhetoric. Every woman doesn't even want to be married. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. That's the stuff they tell you. And the stuff that they try to say in the mirror to make themselves feel better and sleep good at night. But they can't sleep good at night because they getting tired of them empty men coming through. Yeah, you can get some sex from this one. I'm pretty sure Vivica got a little man that she been able to call. She probably got him always. That they've been in a situationship. But it ain't fulfilling. He not her man. She don't claim nobody. You understand what I'm saying? He probably come through and knock the dust off of it and stuff like that. And it scratched the itch for now. But it don't do nothing for the other parts of the relationship that she's not getting. And that if a man was to come along right now and tell her that he would give those parts, she would immediately go into rebellion and start bossing up again. Not learn her lesson. Because how you 60 and ain't figured it out? How you been in the world 6 decades and ain't figured this out? 30 years ago, you was 30. Too old to have not figured it out. Like, stop. Because they quick to tell you what they got in their bank account and, you know, who they are and, you know, what a man can't do and what they don't need him for. Say the other part. Say what you do need him for and be real. I need him for the companionship. I need guidance. I need a leader in my life. I need a man that can take charge. I need somebody that'll give me system, order, and structure. I need somebody to problem solve for me. I need somebody to give me covering and protection. I need somebody to give me love, affection along with the sex. That's what I need. And hyenas don't want to say that. It hurt them to their soul to say that, or even to hear a lioness say it. But lionesses are never ashamed to say that they need men and what they need out of men. I need Unc. I need him. I need his provision, not just the provision of his pocket and his money, but I need the provision of his stability of his thought, because he keeps my chaos in check. He get me straight when I'm all over the place. He grounds me. So many times I have been scattered all over the place, anxiety, all kinds of things, and Uncle just come get my hand and look me in my face and tell me, I have you. It will be all right. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're all right. And that has grounded me. I need Unc's problem. I need my husband's problem solving. I can't solve all these problems. I mean, I probably could, but who knows if the result would be good. It feels good to be able to tell your husband, my car oil need changing. And I have to figure that out myself. Can I take it into a mechanic? Sure, because that's what I've been doing. But it feels good to be able to tell your husband that. And he say, baby, I got you. Don't worry about it. It feels good to have, I need his protection. I need for him to tell me and guide me, listen, I don't need you to go over in this area, or, you know, you need to make your runs early, or whatever it is that he's telling me. You need to do this. You need to do that. Those things are his protections, because he's not always physically there. I mean, we ain't joined at the hip. And I need his procreation. I need kisses, hugs, cuddles, and the sonic rings knocked out. Since when a lioness can't say that? Since when a lioness is too shame? No, I don't know if I need my husband. I need my husband. I need my husband. I need every part of his 4 P's that he got. I need all of it. And all of the lionesses in here agree. We need our husbands. You tell me I ain't ashamed to tell nobody. Lionesses are supposed to be able to tell and say without shame that we need our husbands, and that we want our husbands, and that we love our husbands, and we value them. Only a hyena, it would hurt her to say that. And lionesses know exactly how to show the appreciation. Wink, wink. If you know, you know. We know what we doing. Anyway, let's see. Do I have any more? Malika said she looked like the Brick Lady's facial stunt double. I'm done. Thank you, Ezekiel. Said, what up? Thank you so much. Thank everybody for their contributions. I appreciate you guys so much. So much. Oh boy. I need to do another live stream for like updates and just to kind of talk to y'all a little bit. I kind of need to talk to y'all a little bit, but I'm gonna end this off. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye bye, Crimsonite.